Salam Sejahtera. My name is Nicole Chandrian. My trade number is 298365. We are from Group 5 and we are presenting about the Broadcom Inc. company. Broadcom Inc. company is a global technology company that plays a key role in the semiconductor and software industry. Broadcom designs, develops and supplies a wide range of semiconductor and infrastructure software solutions. Its products are widely used in data center, networking, broadband, wireless communication, and industrial applications. Broadcom history is quite interesting. The company originally started as a part of Hewlett Packard Semiconductor division. Later, it became an independent company called Avago Technology, which focused on a semiconductor product and technology. In 2016, Avago acquired Broadcom Corporation, a well-known semiconductor company. After the acquisition, Avago changed its company name into Broadcom Inc. because the Broadcom brand was more famous in the technology industry. Broadcom focused on the two main segments. One segment is semiconductor solution and another is infrastructure software. The company is known for targeting high-value customers and maintain a strong profitability through efficient operation and cost management. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, I will explain about the issue faced by the Broadcom. The first issue is the high debt. In the 2023, Broadcom bought a VMware for a $690 billion because most of the deal was paid using the loans. The company debt increased greatly. This means the Broadcom has to spend a lot of money on the paying back debt and interest, leaving the less money for the future project and innovation. The second issue is the customer concentration. Broadcom earned a large part of its revenue from the few big cloud technology company. If the customer reduce their spending or choose another supplier, Broadcom sales and profit could decrease. The third issue, VMware integration challenging. After the acquisition, Broadcom changed the VMware pricing system to a subscription model. Although this can provide the steady income, some the customers are unhappy the higher cost and they might decide to leave. The fourth issue is the strong competition in the semiconductor and AI market. Broadcom competes with companies such as Nvidia, AMD, and Marvell. This company invests heavily in the new technology. So, Broadcom must continue improving its the product and investing in the research to stay competitive. The last issue is the geopolitical and the supply chain risk. Many semiconductors are produced in the Taiwan and the South Korea. If there are political conflict, trade restriction, or the natural disaster, Broadcom supply chain could be disrupted and affect its business operation.
My name is Tisna Rahma and my metric number is 290829. Now I will explain about implication and drawbacks of key issues. On this slide, we discuss three issues affecting Broadcom. First is high financial leverage. Following the USD 69 billion VMware acquisition, Broadcom's debt level increased significantly. This reduces financial flexibility as a large portion of earnings must be used for interest and debt repayments. As a result, the company has less capacity to invest in R&D and expansion and become more exposed to interest rate fluctuations. Second is customer concentration risk. Broadcom relies heavily on a small number of large customers, particularly global and technology firms. This creates a revenue instability as any reduction in spending from a key client can significantly affect performance. It also strengthens buyer bargaining power, which put pressure on profit margins. Third is VMware integration challenges. Integrating VMware's software-based business with Broadcom's semiconductor or operations is complex due to differences in culture and operating system. In addition, changes in VMware's pricing model have led to customer dissatisfaction and increased regulatory attention. On this slide, we covered two additional key issues. First is competitive pressure in the semiconductor and AI markets. Broadcom faces strong competition from companies such as NVIDIA and AMD. The industry is highly dynamic, requiring continuous investment in R&D to stay competitive. At the same time, shorter product life cycle increase the risk of losing market share if innovation slows. This competition also reduces pricing power, which can impact profit margins. Second is geopolitical and supply chain risks. Broadcom depends heavily on manufacturing in Asia, particularly Taiwan and South Korea. This makes its operations vulnerable to disruptions caused by geopolitical tension, natural disasters, or trade restrictions. In addition, US to China trade tensions may lead to export limitations and higher operational costs.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Habib Fikri, and my metric number is 297137. So I'll be talking about how to implement and to address Broadcom's current issue and how to strengthen it for the long-term competitiveness. So first, to reduce high financial leverage, Broadcom should prioritize reducing its debt by using its strong operation cash flow. The company should avoid taking on additional debt through major acquisitions and consider refinancing existing debt at lower interest. This will improve financial flexibility and also stability. So the second one, Broadcom should diversify its customer base by expanding into industries such as automotive, healthcare, and financial service. By offering more customized and scalable solutions, the company can reduce its dependence on a few large customers and create more stable revenue streams. The third one, Broadcom needs to improve its VMware integration strategy. This can be achieved through a structured integration process, transparent communication regarding pricing change, and flexible subscription options. Strong change management and collaboration will also help retain customer and maximize the benefits of its acquisitions. Moving on, so next, Broadcom should strengthen its innovation and research and development investment. The company should focus on high growth areas such as AI chips, custom silicon solution, and cloud infrastructure. Partnering with technology companies and research institutions can also accelerate innovation and maintain its competitive advantage. Finally, to manage geopolitical and supply chain risk, Broadcom should diversify its supplier across different regions, adopt digital tools for real-time risk monitoring, and maintain strong relationship with key suppliers. Keeping safe stock of critical components can also improve supply chain and also resilience. So in conclusion, these can help Broadcom improve its financial stability, enhancing their operational efficiency, drive innovation, and also remain competitive in an increasingly dynamic global market. That is all for me. Thank you.
My name is Fatiha Aisyah binti Marfuzi, and my metric number is 299569. Now I will be presenting about the lessons that we have learned from the Broadcom's case study and conclude our presentation. Broadcom's case study has taught us several important lessons in international management. First of all, growth must be balanced with financial discipline. This means company cannot pursue expansion at the cost of a healthy capital structure. Debt must be managed wisely, especially during the economic uncertainty. Next, customer diversification is essential. Broadcom's heavy reliance on a small number of hyperscale clients exposes the company to significant financial risk. Expanding across different industries and geographic markets creates more stable and sustainable revenue. Moving on, the VMware acquisition reminds us that closing a deal is only the beginning. True success comes from post-merger integration, which is aligning company cultures, maintaining transparent communication, and managing change effectively. In a rapidly evolving industry like semiconductors and AI, continuous R&D investment is non-negotiable. Innovation is the thing that keeping a company ahead of its competitors. And finally, supply chain resilience cannot be overlooked. Since semiconductor production is highly concentrated in certain regions, diversifying the supply chain and conducting regular risk assessments is critical to avoid the company's disruptions. In conclusion, Broadcom's journey shows that long-term success is built on discipline, adaptability, and strategic foresight, not just a skill. That's all from our group. Thank you.